I just wanted you guys to hear the helicopter since I woke up this morning around 9 something. It has been a constant helicopter flying overhead and so forth. Also, as I woke up, the New York Police Department using a siren signaling to my sister. So as I was heading up my bedroom to go brush my teeth, she literally was standing in the hallway. Right, and as soon as I approached my door, grabbed the handle, she starts to move. She started saying shit that I don't even remember what she said, but because I didn't pay any mind. So I went back and grabbed my phone and I started recording. Now, when I didn't come out right away, she must have known that I'd go back to grab my phone, right? So what she did is that she stepped into the other bedroom, and so she, literally stopped the in-home harassment. And then as I came out to go use the bathroom, had my phone, I was recording, went into the kitchen, and basically she, then started like saying some shit like, "Oh, it's cold outside, and it's so cold outside," what have you. I'm just like, wow, man. I hear them moving the furniture upstairs. That's their, whenever I expose them and what they do to my family in the home in terms of the silent suspect spectrum, mind control, and so forth. They start to move furniture above my head, right? It is the reason why a lot of targeted victims end up moving and going from place to place, but they target and still follows them. It doesn't stop. All right. So we as TI, we have to understand that moving from targeted victims, moving to another state or what have you, makes no difference. Right? They're still going to continue to target you. This is a network, a criminal network that are heavily they're sanctioned, right? Heavily sanctioned by the state, because the state is the one that is controlling these groups and the use of predator law enforcement on the ground level within communities, within the religious institutions, within the churches that have participated in this. And the government is using these groups, these religious groups, basically to avoid accountability of the victims of their crime, which is illegal microchipping and non-consensual human experimentation, from coming forward and from them being exposed. All right, and so they will engage in all sorts of criminal activities against targeted victims, which is setups, frame-ups, destroying a person's psychological state, all right, to get them diagnosed with a psychological illness. Excuse me. It says I just sneezed in the New York Police Department. Yeah. Also lately, since I've been sneezing, every time I sneeze, the New York Police Department, they will use their sirens. Okay. Now, what do we say? How we grew up when we sneeze, we tell somebody we say "bless you," right? And we say that without understanding what the word "bless" means, right? And that is "be less you." Okay. And what religion does is that it take away who you are. What the society does is take away who you are and implant who they want you to be, right? And you talk about psychological conditioning, okay? So I don't say the word "bless" to anybody, you know. I think what I start doing is using a more positive affirmation word, or affirmative word, Again, go look it up. Bless comes from two words, be and less, right? So be less you. Bless you. Be less you. Okay? Let's talk about the English language and how it has been created and crafted in such a way that we are manipulated. We are controlled by words. Just like how they can hypnotize you just with words. They can distract you with words and images and so forth. There's a lot of things that people within the society just have no clue about and do not understand. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video.